Okay. Can you guys hear me now? Holy moly. I love this though. This is so much better than the other thing I had. Can you guys all hear me? I just want to make sure. Oh shit, let me turn my volume up. Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. So I wanted to start. I was like, okay, I need to do something at least once a week that's apart from all the craziness, apart from the digging, apart from all this, and just have like coffee and chill with you guys. So that's what I wanted to do because I know this is so much better. I like this. This StreamYard seems so much better already than Streamlabs, which is what I was using before, and everything is just right here. And now I can like do what I want to do in my streams and stuff. So how are you guys? I hope you're all good. I know I got a couple of messages. Somebody was like, I was here at 4 a.m. Am I early? I'm like, oh man. Yeah, and I can read chat and everything, so that's good. And then I don't have to have that one screen up, which to everybody who was watching the live last night, yes, Tara Lynn, yes, thank you. But to everybody that was watching my live last night, I just want to say I'm sorry that I abruptly ended it like I did. Something happened and I just had to get off. So, I just wanted to kind of let you guys know. Oh, Sypha, thank you so much for the $2. All right, hold on. Let me figure out how I pull this up. No, we don't want to do that. There we go. This is so much better, you guys. I'm so excited. I know you guys are probably like, what a bonehead. She's excited over that. But Sypha, thank you so much for the $2 super chat. I sent the roadside info to you okay, perfect, on Twitter. Perfect. Thank you. Yeah, I'm okay. It's just I don't know. Like some shit was said and I felt like I was just going to break down and start crying. So I had to get off like right away. So I'm really sorry about that. That's why it ended the way that it did. So I'm sorry. Let me get my coffee. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I want to make this thing apart. I want to do it once every Sunday. It might be at different times because, somebody did mention, oh man, I wish you did it at a later time because I have church and, so they might be at different times, but I want this to be a part of my weekly routine. So during the week, I'll work on cases and stuff. And then on Sundays, it'll be just like a chill, relaxed, talk about, whatever kind of thing. So I hope that's cool with you guys. Yeah, I love this idea too. Thank you. Do y'all know? I wish somebody would have told me this, but do you know how long I kept trying to figure out why I can't pull people's messages up on the screen. I'm like, why can't I? I'm like, everybody else does it. Little did I know I was using the wrong thing. So I picked the thumbnail that I picked for today because find your fire. I think that is so important. Good morning, everybody. I think that is so important to find what gives you your most, I don't want to say power, but inner power, I would say. Find what fuels you. Find what gets you going and gets you out there and just find what is your thing. Right. And I feel like That's so important. And there was another one that I wanted to put up here, and it's fear kills more dreams than failure ever will. And I think that is so true, because so many people are afraid to do something. So they have a dream, but they're afraid to go for it. So they don't, and then they don't get that dream instead of going and failing or going and trying, you know? I love that. So I want to start like every Sunday with like a motivational quote, and then we'll just talk about, whatever random things. And, you know, I think that'll be cool. Now, can you guys, I'm sorry, but can you guys only see the black screen and the chats? Like you can't see the chat on the side or anything? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I kind of feel like that's what I did with getting into YouTube. And I kind of feel like I found my fire. Like this is what I want to do. This is, but the problem is there is so much. Yeah, in the white circle. But we were like, me and Chad were talking last night. Me and Chad were talking last night, and he was like, you know what? He goes, you're so gullible. He goes, I heard you asking people, like, send me, if you know anything, please get a hold of me. Okay, sorry. He was like, he goes, you're so gullible that, and you're so wanting to solve this case. He goes that anybody could create anything fake, give it to you, and you just go with it. And I was like, no. I'm like, that's not what we do. I go, I find something, I bring it to to you guys. Yeah, Lassie, thank you. I bring it to you guys and we discuss it, right? That's how it works. I never bring something out and I'm like, okay, here, this is fact, this is what it is, blah blah blah. So, but there's a lot of stuff working these cases, you guys, and I really need a time to just deflect. And I would like to not talk about cases on Sundays. But it is what it is. If we must, we must. I'm just saying, because you really need to, when you're into this, it's like it's so much, it's all the time, and you really just need to what's the word I'm looking for? Like step back from that for just for a little while. You need something else. Yeah, a mental break. Okay, so Jessie Lynn, what do you like to do for fun? Well, me and my kids, well, we like to watch movies, but I like to write. I'm a writer. I'm really into poetry. I actually have a couple of published poems. I've been into that since I was like 13. That's kind of my thing. Oh, hold on a second. That's just something I've been into for a long time. I used to be into dance, obviously not anymore, since I had all my kids. But no, really poetry, writing. I'm trying to write a book. I've been working on it for like 6 months, still nowhere close to done, but it's kind of just a book about my life. Yeah. That's awesome, Sugar. That's awesome. Ditsy's an artist too. That's so cool. Yeah, I think you get a lot of you can I mean, listen, this is what I was trying to say. earlier with the Kylie case. So somebody had left a comment last night. I think it was Mrs. A left a comment last night and said, you know, I'd really like to find out what it is that happened in Kylie's life because twice a year she cuts. And I was like, what? I had not heard that before. So I'm like, well, that's weird. Because usually cutters, they cut because they feel a loss of control in their life. They feel like that's the only thing they have control over. So that's what they do. So it's weird that just there's just 2 times a year that she does that. Or at least that's what was being said in her song, I guess. I guess that's what Mrs. A said. But yeah, so I mean, people have different ways of coping with different things. I know, but hold on, I'll get back to this one. Oh, I'm not working. See, my book is more about my life. Like you guys, I'm not going to get into it, obviously, but I have been through more shit in my life. Like my childhood was terrible. Like I've been through a lot of shit and, you know, but you know what? I look at it like that does not hold me back. That makes me the person that I am today. That the life that I had gives me my fire. The life that I had made me who I am, gives me my attitude, gives me my outlook on life. You know, if it weren't for the life I had, I wouldn't be me. And it made me a better person for it. What? Yeah, I believe that too. It's just what doesn't, that's a true fact. Like what they say that what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, but it really, really does make you stronger. Like I know people, so there's some people that are like, listen, you're the strongest person I know. And not physically, but like mentally, emotionally, internally. Oh, Karma, that would be awesome. Yeah, I did change the names in my book. It's there's a I mean, I know, you guys, there's so much, but I actually I wrote this poem for my mom and well, not for my mom. It was about my mom and I entered it into a poetry contest about 4 months ago, maybe 5 months ago now. And I just got a letter from them saying it's been chosen to be in the semifinals, or it's been chosen for a finalist. And it's going to be put into a book. Oh, Karma, thank you so much for becoming a member. You're awesome. Good morning, everybody that's just coming in. I actually would, I mean, I have it right here if you guys are interested. I could share it with you. It just won an award and it's going to be put into a book. But really, my mom is one of my things. Like, it's just been, man, I love her and I always stood by. Listen, I have 6 sisters and 2 brothers. I didn't grow up with any of them. But I was one who always had my mom's back. I always stood by her side. And she just could never find her way. She was just always lost. So, oh, Karma, I'm so sorry for that. That is terrible. Honey, don't get the dog going. Would you like to say good morning to the coffee crew? Say good morning.
Good morning.
That was my daughter. I was like, do you want to say good morning to the coffee crew? All right, yeah, let me grab it. I'll share it with you guys real quick. Hold on. Okay. All right, Linda, thank you. Have a good day. All right, so let me pull this out. It's called My Mother is a Stranger. This would be cool if like one person wanted to share something every week, every Sunday. That'd be awesome. Okay, so it's called My Mother is a Stranger. I know who my mother is, but she's a stranger in my eyes. I don't know much about her because all she ever told was lies. She never wanted to be a mom, yet she gave birth to 9 kids. She never knew any of them because her time was spent doing bids. She didn't want the mommy life. She wanted to party and do drugs instead. She never read me stories at night. She never tucked me into bed. She lost her kids because of addiction, and she never even seemed to care. Drugs were always her main concern. Nothing she did to us was ever fair. So I know who my mother is, but she's a stranger in my eyes. I don't know much about her because all she ever told was lies. What do you guys think? That's it. That's the one that got chosen.
Mom, why are you saying stuff about your mom?
Huh?
Why are you saying stuff about your
Can you guys hear me now? I think I accidentally hit the button. Hello? Okay. Why does this keep muting? I'm sorry. That is bizarre. Hey, the good thing about this, though, now that I'm on StreamYard, is I can finally do panels. I will never, though, do a panel with a bunch of people that I can't, no, I will not do that. I am blaming Nightbot, damn it. You know what's really hard? Okay, good morning. You know what's really hard being in true crime that I've realized is that there is so much crap to sift through. So much. And like you gotta figure out what's real and what's not, and you gotta figure out, like, I thought, I'm like, oh well, true crime. I go, it'll actually, I didn't even think that. That's not true, because I didn't plan on getting into true crime, period. Like, I just picked up Kylie's case because I was like, oh, these people, what is going on? Oh, Dilly, nope. Let me pull that up.
Mom, are you guys still in the Kylie case?
Yeah, but I'm not right now. Oh my gosh, sugar. Yes, I would love to. I will read it. Let me pull that up. Yeah, I would love to read that. That would be awesome. So like I said, I never planned on getting into this, but now that I'm in it, I just want to help as many people as I can. And I really want to, I think I can be useful in helping people and trying to at least bring awareness to people's cases. And it's like that post I put out about that baby. That baby has been missing for a year and nobody's even looking. There's a petition started for that child to have that nobody's even looking for this baby. Oh, Karma. Yeah, Lassie, that's my thing. Like, I'm not really big on panels because, first of all, the few ones that I have seen, nobody can talk or get a word in, because every time somebody opens their mouth, somebody else opens their mouth to get interrupted. See, my channel, you guys, and a lot of people don't know this, my channel did not start as a true crime channel. Some people think I just came out of the freaking batting cage, but I didn't. I've actually had my channel since 2020. Actually, 2019 or 2020, I really started doing shit when the big cough happened. I really started digging into stuff. That's what woke me up. That's what really woke me up. And then once I started looking into that, it just went on from there. And then my goal in all my videos that I did was to call out the government corruption, call out the shit they were doing to people, call out how this world is changing. Because let me tell you, when this is not the world that I grew up in the 90s. This just is not the world. I was born in 89. This is nothing like the world that I grew up in. Like, my kids have it so differently than I did. Like, I used to be able to go down to my friend's house. You could go anywhere around town. Like, your mom would, or well, whoever you lived with, obviously it wasn't my mom, would call you. Like, you'd be home for dinner, and then you had to be home before it got dark. And my shit, not today. My kids can't do any of that. I don't let them go anywhere without me. Like, it's just a different world. And especially now, like looking into all this stuff and seeing how dark the world is and seeing how bad some people can be. Now, it's not all people, but it's some people. But just knowing that's out there, and especially with the trafficking the way that it is, hell no. My kids are not going anywhere. They're staying right here with me. I mean, let me pull this up. Oh, it for sure did. Oh, good morning, Ed Zachary. I want to go back to the 80s. Well, I was born in 89, so I don't know what it was like in the 80s, but the 90s were awesome. I was a 90s kid. It was, it was awesome. It was so different than the world is today. And now, just knowing what's out there is crazy. Yeah, they definitely were. It's so funny. It was such a different world. This damn thing, I just muted it again. Oh, Karma, I am with you. Let me tell you. So I wish, I know it's hard because, listen, my channel before, like YouTube was not pushing my channel at all. They would not recommend it. They would not, like, you go back to my videos, and I worked so hard on these videos. And let me tell you, they would not recommend them for nothing. They've got, like, I think the most I've gotten on one of my videos it's called America Today, and it was like 1,200 views. That was the most. Some of my other videos that I put a lot of work into got like 70 freaking views. And not for lack of trying, but because YouTube didn't want that out there. It's not what they put out there. What, baby? Yeah. Don't let him run around. You got to put him in there because dad'll flip. Oh my gosh. So listen to this. So my kids, I'll tell you this story real quick. Oh, Stephanie, that's awesome. Oh, hold on, guys. I got to help my daughter. Okay, sorry about that. Yes, that was actually, so when all this happened, when the big cough happened, YouTube started freaking taking down channels left and right. I got strikes. They took down videos of mine. Like, it was awful. Yeah, listen, Karma. I am in no way politically correct. No way whatsoever. Like, it's crazy how unpolitically correct I am. Ditzy, I don't even know who that is. I'm sorry. But Chad's the one who got me into like all this stuff, like into being awake. And I mean truly awake, not like fake woke, not like fake awake, But he started telling me these things when we first got together 14 years ago. And I was like, you're crazy. That's what I thought. And then the longer and the more I kept looking into it, and the more I kept looking, and shit started to make sense, right? And then when this happened, when the big cough happened, hey Kristen. Then when the big cough happened, I was like, at first I was like, oh shit, like they released this, like we're all, that's what they made it sound like on mainstream media. And that is when I stopped believing a word that mainstream media said. they are liars. They push their narrative. They, you know, yeah. I had 2 videos taken down and they were really good, really important videos for people, but YouTube took them down, of course.
That at the Blue House?
Yeah. Yeah, Lassie, I'm with you. But that didn't back then. I was like, I was a kid, you know, so I didn't think about that until way, way later. I hate the news. I try not to watch the news ever. You know, Chad will put it on to like check the local weather and shit, but that's about it. Because all they do is lie and push their narrative, and I don't believe a word they say. What, babe? It's already on.
Why is it on?
Because I was gonna open it and I forgot. But some of those videos, you guys, that I made back then, like 2020, I wish you guys would go back and watch them. It is crazy. And it's so good. You know, the first one, I think it's called, I can never play any of them again because they'd probably take them down now that I'm getting people to watch them. But the one was like, this is what shut the world down. I think that's the name of it. And you guys, it's crazy. It was like, I was doing some research and I was like, what in the hell? No, here. Just gotta be careful you don't put them in the hole. Oh, Kristen. Yeah, that would be awesome if you guys would go back and Kristen, that's awesome. Go back and watch some of them. Shelly, I love you. I really do. I appreciate you, but my opinion is what good is it going to do after what happened last time? I'm like, our votes don't matter. Hold on a second, you guys. My phone's ringing. I'm sorry. Oh, it's coffee and chit chat on Sunday mornings. It's gonna be a part of my weekly routine.
Can I say
Okay. Oh. All right. Bye.
Can I say
They all are.
They are.
Yeah.
How's that? Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up for my mom.
Okay. Sorry about that. Yeah, so a lot of shit was faked during that. A lot of shit was marked down what it shouldn't have been marked down with. And there's still some videos that on there that they hadn't taken down yet, but I think you guys would really like them. I really do. I put a lot of work into them. Like, it was a lot of, let me tell you though, it really, really like woke me up to a lot of shit that I didn't see before. Aw, sugar, thank you. Oh, Lassie, yep. My Chad's grandma actually does that. She works the polls all the time. Yes, I agree that people have to demand change. But the problem is is that these powers that be, the people that are in power, the elites that are in control, they don't give a crap about us little people. And you know, I wish it wasn't that way, but in fact, it is that way. Oh, Pam. Yes, they absolutely did. And listen, you know, not for nothing. Yeah, Mrs. Kelly, that's 100% true. That is 100% true. You can't use that word though, because they will pull my video. So you got to change that to a different word. You got to use a code word, Mrs. Kelly. I know. It's like, and I don't want to get into politics, but it's like, come on, right now we got this bonehead running our country who doesn't know his ass from his elbow. And it's like, really? You know, he wakes up, he goes, every day I wake up and I look at Jill and I go, where am I? What am I doing? Okay, Mrs. Kelly, thank you. Oh, thank you, Phantasmic Ether. I try, but listen, and that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm just me. Like, I can't pretend to be anybody else. I'm just me, and I've learned what I've learned. And, you know, life has made me who I am today. So, you know, I'm grateful for everything that has happened. I'm grateful for my children and the life that I have today. And yeah, free speech ever since. Oh, I've got some videos on Mr. Hunter. I think it was it was actually the last one I did, I think right before I started Kylie's case. Yeah, that guy. And he's and you know, he's just not for nothing, but he's just walking around free. And it's insane. I gotta say, you guys, I'm so loving StreamYard. This is so much better.
Timer for 3 minutes.
But that's also what I learned. Listen, that is also what I learned going through the last 2 years is that, listen, the right wing and the left wing, you got to remember that they both belong to the same bird. So you just have to, you know, you really got to be careful. And that's what I would be saying. I'd be like, my God, you know, we have to sift and figure out what's truth and what's not, and what's real and what's fake. And it just got like, it's so crazy that that's the world that we live in. Yep, exactly. Morning Dove. Let me pull that up. Yes, they're all corrupt. And, you know, that's just the way that it is. Oh, Dilly, that's awesome. Thank you. I want to make everybody feel welcome. And, you know, I just do. I want it to be. Yeah, I know. Yeah, free speech is not even a thing anymore, you guys, and it hasn't been since 2020. They literally took it away from us. You can't say anything. It stands for Central New York. But I don't like to say that, you know, when I got 1,000 people or 500 people up in here. But that's what it stands for. Yes, that is why. Sugar, thank you. I appreciate it, you guys. I really do. but I would like to, I would like to stay on cases, and I would also like to kind of sometimes, like maybe once a week, do like the videos that I did previously before Kylie's case, because I really enjoyed them, and I really enjoyed like showing people that, listen, this is the real world that we live in. It's not butterflies and rainbows. It's not, I mean, some of it is, but a lot of people don't even realize the level of evil and corruption that is out there. And it happens every day. And I think that's why this case, is the way it is for me. Because there's so much corruption, and I think that's what, like, I'm addicted to. Crap. My computer is dying. I'm trying to stick with this case, and I will continue. Anytime I find something new, I will bring it to you guys. But I can't only do Kylie videos anymore. Like, I have to be able to do other videos too. So I'm thinking, so Sundays we'll do this, coffee and chit chat. This is going to die on me. Hold on a second. Yep, they're not done yet, baby. They're not done yet. Takes forever. Takes like 15 minutes. Okay. I had to plug my thing in real quick. Oh, yep. Phantasmic Ether. Yep. I'm sorry. Can you guys give me just 1 second? What time did I start? 10:30. I have got 15 minutes. I only want to do it like an hour.
It's a lot.
12:15, isn't it? What's the clock say right now?
4, 11, 11.
Okay. Sorry, you guys. Jeez. I know Chad's like, you take way too many. He's like, you walk away from the screen way too many times. Like, he's like, you really got to work on making your streams better. And I'm like, Chad, listen, I do the best that I can. I'm like, I don't try to make people wait. I don't try to pause it all the time. Like, I'm not perfect. I'm like, I'm just trying to get into this streaming stuff because, it's different. Born and raised in New York, but let me tell you, I've been to New York City. I could never live there. Chad's sister lives there and she loves it. Some people are city people, some people are not. I just couldn't. But yeah, born and raised in New York. Well, I try. See, that's what I like. I get it. Thumbnails are very important. Like, there's a lot of people, which I just found this out, but I find this insane. There's a lot of people that will will only click on a video if it's got this fancy, made fake thumbnail, which is crazy to me because I'm like, no, I don't take an hour building a thumbnail because I think the information that's in the video is more important than that. But apparently There's people that will not click on my videos just because they don't like the thumbnail, which is crazy to me. Where, Karma, where are you talking about? Oh, it is separate. You know, that was one of Cuomo's things. He wanted to keep the downstate and upstate separate, except for when it came to the important times. And then he was like, nope, they're the same entity. And it's like, no, the hell we ain't. Oh, thank you, Dilly. Yeah, and that's just how I act. Like, you know, it's just crazy to me that people will not click on your video just because it doesn't have this fancy animated freaking thumbnail. And I've never been like that. Oh my gosh, Patty Cakes, thank you so much for the 1999 super chat. You speak the truth. I like your take on things. New York, I thought so. I hear it in your voice. I appreciate that. That is awesome of you. Thank you so much. And that's the thing. Like, some people will make thumbnails, really nice, fancy thumbnails, but that's it. Like, their information, they lie on the thumbnail just to get you to click on it, because in YouTube that still counts as a view, right? So they'll do that, get you to click on it, and then nothing in the video is what the thumbnail said. Like, I've clicked on videos before and then had to watch a 20-minute video and they never got to the point, and I was like, no, I'll never do that again. So I don't base my videos that I watch off of the thumbnail. That's just crazy. I listen for the information that's in a thumbnail. I would never lie and put a fake thumbnail out there just to get somebody to click on it. And I'm sorry. Oh, Daria, thank you. Welcome to the family. Thank you for becoming a member. And you know what's crazy, Sugar, is there are people like that. They're like, oh my God, if I hear kids or anything in the background, like, you're very unprofessional. I'm like, you know what? I'm a stay-at-home mom since I lost my job. I'm a stay-at-home mom. I have 4 kids. I homeschool, like, deal with it. Like that. This is real life. This is not me up in a studio, or anything like that. Like, this is real life. This is me trying to talk to you guys, trying to get information out for real. Like, I don't fake anything. You guys you guys will learn that about me. I'm just about as real as they come. Let me tell you though, like, yeah, there's a lot of good things in New York City, but there is a lot of crime and violence in New York City, you guys. It's crazy. Baby, can you turn that down just a little bit? Oh, well, I started homeschooling because of the big cough. And I thank God I did. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Patty Cakes. I've never had a New York City pickle, so. But yeah, I started homeschooling because, so I actually pulled them out it was in 2019. It was after, wait, was it 29? No, it was not. It was 2020, right after winter break. I pulled them out. And then that was when the big cough came and, people really started panicking and They started, wanting kids to sit in a classroom for 8 hours a day with a freaking mask over their face. And I was like, nope, not going to happen, especially after I did all that research in what happened when you wore those things for so long. But it's not only that, you guys, and I don't know how everybody else feels about this, but schools now, it's so crazy. Can you let her in, baby? Hannah, can you let the dog in, please? She's going to tear down my door. Oh, Scorpio Joe, welcome to the family. Yeah. Yeah, so that's what I was gonna say. So I don't want to make anybody mad when I say this. And again, this is just my opinion. So please don't get mad at me. But schools today, it's like they're confusing the kids. They don't know whether they're boys or girls. It's like boys and girls are using the same bathrooms. All kinds of shit is happening. You have kids now, and this is no joke, that can identify as whatever they want, including a freaking animal. I mean, it's so ludicrous. Like my grandparents, I swear, are like rolling in their grave because they're like, what in the hell did this world turn into? That's why I don't show myself on here though, honestly, Phantasmic, because most of the time, think about it. Most of the time, I don't go really. Where do I got to go? To the grocery store once in a while. But I don't. I'm in my like pajamas and a t-shirt, my hair thrown up. I'm never camera ready. So, and yeah, current. Hold on, let me pull that up. See, that's the problem. Is schools think they have more control over your child than you do. Governments think they have more control over your child than you do. Absolutely not. You guys, listen. Children are relating themselves to animals and litter boxes. I know. And have y'all seen some of the books that they are reading to these kids? They are reading books about, how can I say this without being disgusting? They are reading books about taking care of yourself. You guys get what I'm saying when I say that? Taking care of yourself in like kindergarten and learning to experiment in kindergarten. Hell no, you're not reading that book to my child. My child does not need to hear none of that shit. That is not the world that we live in. Judy, are you kidding me right now? Are you serious? They really are. Like, and now, not for nothing. Again, I'm sorry. I don't want to make anybody mad, but this is just my opinion. There's two genders. There's male and there's female. That's what there's always been. That's how God made it. And all these people, and you have schools now that are taking kids to get in California. They are taking kids to get like hormonal injections to change their sex without permission of the parents. I have done videos on that. And all this stuff, I can't do it. And I'm not going to let my kids live in that world. I'm just not going to let them do that. That's true. Not everybody believes in that, but still, yeah. I mean, even if you don't believe in, oh my gosh, even if you don't believe in that, oh, I mean, listen, that's something else all in itself, but yeah, prophetic forensics. Yes, exactly. Like California is not a very, I've always wanted to go there. I've never been there. but it's so crazy there. This is good. I really think you guys would like going back and checking out some of my earlier stuff. I'm going to get a list together today. I'll get a list together of some ones that I think you guys would really like. And I'm going to I'll get them to you guys somehow. Should I post them? I don't know. I'll get them to you guys somehow. Oh, I must have missed that one. Hold on. Let me go up and find that. I don't see it. I've never been to California, but I don't know. Yeah, really. Stop it. Patty cakes. Are you kidding? Where was that? Oh, Mary, thank you for joining. I'm sorry. I know the notifications are not doing good lately. Yeah, that's the problem. The majority of the world doesn't realize that what is actually going on. Oh yeah, karma. I'm sorry. That's what I was gonna say. I did a video on that not too long ago, actually. And this group of parents went in. This is a really good video. This group of dads went in there. There was like 3 of them. They walked into this tranny story time, right? And we're like, what is wrong with you guys? You got this person in here with these kids. And they showed a video of what this person was actually talking about. It was disgusting. Like, who in their right mind would take their kids to go to that, is what I'm saying. I know. New York, I know. See, growing up having the life I had, having 6 sisters, 2 brothers, not growing up with any of them, and having my mom the way she was, and my dad died when I was 8. So I always knew that I was going to be a way better mom. I was just like, I'm going to be a mom. And, because my mom didn't, I love her. She's the only mom I'll ever have, but she made a lot of mistakes and she chose a lot over being a parent. And I will never do that. Oh my God. See, this is what I'm saying. And the bad part is there's parents out there, like these kids' parents, that are like, oh yeah, honey, it's okay. If you want to identify as a cat, you go ahead and identify as a cat. Exactly. Yep. It's crazy, you guys. So do you guys like this? Do you guys like the Sunday coffee morning thing? I really like it. I think this is fun and I like talking to you guys and not have to worry about constantly having something to pull up, and I like being off of the case stuff for a little while. I really like it. I hope you guys like it. I'm going to make this a normal part of our routine. Oh, sugar, that's awesome. Dilly, that's cool. Thank you. I appreciate you guys all being here. I really do. I don't know how they're going to feel about this, but it's just something I wanted to do. Yeah, me and my kids were coming out of Tops once, right? This was probably in 2020. We were coming out of Tops, and I look over, maybe it was 2021, but I look over, and on the board, on the like a bulletin board type thing, they had this thing, and it said transgender classes for children ages 3 to 10, I think it was. And I was like, what? I was so pissed that I ripped the whole paper down and threw that shit in the garbage. I couldn't believe that they were offering those kind of classes to 3-year-old children. And that is why the world we live in is the way that it is. Yeah, it was crazy, Judy. I couldn't believe it. I was so pissed. My kids were with me and everything. I ripped that shit down and threw it in the trash. I'm like, that's insane. Anybody that would take their child to that, what is matter with that, you know? But they ban us for calling shit out like that. You know, they want to ban and censor and quiet us for being like, this is not right. But they, you know, they push this freaking narrative like you never seen. No, it's real. Jessie Lynn, it is a real thing. I saw it with my own eyes. I just couldn't believe it. I'm like at 3 years old. And the problem is they're pushing this shit, this transgenderism on kids who are way too young for it. And there's actually a documentary that somebody did about these kids who had gone through these procedures when they were young, and it ruined their life because they got to be 18, 19, 20 and realized that, you know, they didn't want this. And then it was too late. And then they're just like in depression. A lot of them committed suicide. It was terrible. Oh no, I know that because I know what I saw. I'm just saying. You can't push young children to that when their minds and their brains are not, you know, grown enough to be able to deal with that and to filter through that information. They just aren't. So at 3 years old, when you start telling little Susie that she can become little Billy, then you got a problem because she's going to be like, "What?" She's 3 years old. Yeah, that's just ludicrous. You know, listen, if you want to become an adult and then make your own decision, you know, then that's your decision. But to force this shit on these kids and to make them think this is the new normal, that's very wrong. Yeah, sassafras, it is sick. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Karma. It's crazy. I know somebody that just happened to their child, and it's crazy. That's why. You know what? My kids are much safer being schooled at home. They don't have to deal with bullying. They don't have to deal with boy girl crap, genderism. They don't have to deal with, you know, boys coming into the bathroom with them because now it's okay that if a boy wants to wear a dress to school that he can use the same bathroom as my daughter. No, I don't have to deal with any of that. Well, okay, listen, this is how it'll be on Sundays, so we can just talk about whatever. Um, I really liked it. I really enjoyed it. Yeah, Kiki, I was just talking about that. I was literally just talking about that. Yep. Yeah, I'm not saying not see. Yeah, I'm not saying that. This is just my opinion, you guys. I'm not saying that I hate any. I don't hate anybody. You know, adults want to make the decisions for themselves. Then that's fine. Let them. Let the adults, when they become adults, let them make their own decisions. But don't push that shit on kids. That's all I'm saying. That's where I stand. Some of the bullying, you guys, that happens in schools, it's freaking terrible. It is so crazy. And students and teachers, they just stand around and let it happen. And it's so sad and it's so scary. Yes, Karma. That is exactly correct. Pot Fried said, me too. I live in Cal and don't talk to anyone anymore. That's funny. It is very bad and unhealthy. It should not be pushed onto kids. That's all I'm saying. And you definitely should not be taking your child to be read to in a library by a boy dressed in a dress. You know, drag queen story time, transgender story time. That shit's crazy. Because believe it or not, kids pick up on stuff like that. And the problem is they're trying to normalize it for children. They are trying to be, this is the new normal, right? Not for me, not for my kids, not for my family. Yeah, homeschool. That's what I do. And it's like so much easier than, dealing with all that shit. And your kids will love you better for it anyway. I do not know who that is, Patty Cakes. I do not know. Yeah, please send it to me. Right. Lassie, let me pull that up. That's the thing though. They're teaching these kids and reading this stuff to these children at 5, 6, 7, 8. And I have videos of where parents went into these school board meetings and they pulled out these books that were taken from the library. And it's all about how you should take care of yourself and start experimenting with your sexuality at 5, 6, 7 years old. That is so wrong. Right. That's how I feel about it, like I said. So anyway, you guys, yeah, I would really like it if you guys want to, if you want to go check out some of my older videos. If you want, I can get like a list together with some of them, but they tell you what a lot of them you can tell what they are from the title. um hey Kiwi, welcome. Oh, we're talking about a little bit of everything today. Yeah. Oh, Dilly, that'd be awesome. Yeah, I think you're gonna like a lot of the stuff that I have. There's a lot of interesting stuff out there. And honestly, I made these videos because once I woke up, I was like, I want to help other people wake up. And I go, if I can wake up one other person, then I've helped somebody. Could I please get a list together? Is that what you're talking about, Karma? Oh, Kiwi, that's awesome. You're going to the Bills game? That's cool. That's awesome. I am loving this, you guys. So I've got a lot of catching up. Oh, that's awesome, Dilly. Yeah, I think you're gonna find something that you really like. Okay, yeah, Karma. I'll get a list of some that I think, were like really, really good ones. But most of them are so full of information. There's like a ton of stuff in all the videos. But yeah, I'll get a list together for you. I'm so awake now, I've forgotten how to sleep. That's funny. Phantasmic Ether said, what kind of coffee do you drink? I use like Maxwell House or Folgers coffee. I drink it with, I have to have my Coffee Mate French vanilla creamer or I cannot drink it. I cannot drink it any other way. I can't drink it with milk or sugar. I gotta have my creamer. I gotta have my creamer. Chad's more of a tea person. I'm more of a coffee person. Oh, it is crazy. Oh yeah, Lassie, it is crazy the amount of stuff that they want. And do you know that I don't know. Yeah, do you know my oldest son? The last time he got his, I want to say it was the MMR. I think it was. He got it. We got home, and like an hour later, he called me, and he called me in the room, and he was crying, and I'm like, "What is the matter?" He's like, "Mom, my legs hurt so bad." He goes, "I can't walk." I go, "What?" He's like, "No, Mom, I can't walk." I go, "Stop." And he wasn't joking. I thought my son was paralyzed from that freaking shot. I'm gonna tell you. So I picked him up. I carried him in the other room, and I'm like, "What is going?" I'm freaking out. You guys can only imagine. I'm freaking out. Karma, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" So I had given him some more children's Tylenol, and then a little while went by, and he ended up being okay, and his legs ended up stop hurting by the end of the night. But my God, I was so scared. I go, I will never, never give that shit to my kids again. Never. Oh, Trish the Dish, thank you. Have a good day. But that is crazy, y'all. Saifa, thank you so much. Welcome to the family. But I'll never get, and I said that tag, I'll never give that shit to my kids again. And I won't. I won't put my kids through that. I won't put that shit in my kids again. My son was almost paralyzed from that. He could not walk for a day. Yeah. So that's the person, that's the person I am. That's how I am. Like once that shit happens, hell no, I'm not taking that chance again. I know somebody that they took their son. He was totally normal. He was like 5 or 6 years old. They took him in to get him his shot, his vaccines for school. I probably shouldn't have said that. Now they're going to check this video. They took him to get the big V, and yep, Coffee Mate. I can't do International Delight. I don't know why. I can't. But anyway, I'm sorry. They took him in to get his things for school. I shit you not. That kid ended up in a wheelchair, can't talk, can't take care, can't do anything, cannot do anything for themselves, like for himself. It's so sad. It's the saddest thing I ever seen. He was a normal, happy 5-year-old before he went in for that. And it is so sad. And they sued, and but still, you're suing. What does that do? It doesn't reverse what happened. So you got to be very what? Kiwi, what? Jesse, that, yeah, and a lot of people get it. I won't. I've never had one, never had the flu shot ever. And I don't need one. Oh my gosh, Mrs. Kelly. Oh my gosh, you guys. CT Kyle. Yeah, right. Tara Lynn. Right, Jessie Lynn. Yes, that's it. Everybody makes their own decisions based off of the, their own research and their own knowledge of stuff. Oh, my sis Kelly, that's terrible. Jeez. See, and that's the thing. That's the thing. And that's what pisses me off is media, mainstream media, doctors. They all did that. Do you know what is the biggest motivator there is? Fear. You put fear in the hearts of people and they will do whatever you tell them to do because they are afraid. That is not right for them to do that. That is not right for mainstream media to do. And, again, that's everybody's personal opinion. I'm not stating anything. Like, this is just my opinion for my family. Everybody does their own thing. But I'm just saying that that's what they did. Judy, I'm with you. But that's what, they fear. They put the fear of God in. I mean, not even the fear of God. They put the fear of death into people's heads and people were scared to death. That's it. And it's crazy. Yeah, CT Kyle. Yeah, that could be very true. That's what I'm saying, Karma. Like, people were so afraid that they freaking stayed away from their family for a year. I mean, they stayed away from their, 80-year-old mother for a year. They stayed away from aunts and uncles and grandparents. And I mean, it was crazy. Like, families were being ripped apart by this. Oh my gosh, Heather. I'm going to put that up so people can see that. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't do any of the bullshit. I don't do any of the drama. I'm not getting involved in any of that. Did you guys all see the public service announcement that I put out the other day? I had to put up a public service announcement because I was like, oh, I need to let people know that this is not my thing. I'm not getting into your drama. I'm not getting into your beefs. I ain't getting into none of that. That's not what I am here for. This is not high school. Pixie Knickers. Yep. Where did you go? And that's what I've always said. I always said that, my creator gave me a built-in one. It's called an immune system. Karma, and that is insane. I know people that I've heard of people that have like dropped friends, family members, everything, just dropped them because they didn't go along with the narrative. Patty cakes, that's what I said. Like, how insane is it that there's a thing out there? Listen, there's a thing out there that's so deadly, but you need to get tested to find out you even have it in the first place. I mean, I still have people around here that I see with masks on. And it's so again, just my opinion, but I looked into it. I actually have a video that I did on this stuff, and they are so bad for you to sit and breathe that shit in all day. You're breathing in your own carbon dioxide, which you're not supposed to do. And there's just so many bad things. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. All right, well, let's see. I got a few more minutes. I want to end this at like an hour and a half. That'll be our like routine. Like, we'll do it every Sunday. This is awesome. Sugar, make sure you send me that for next Sunday and I will read it. That poem of yours, I'll read it out next Sunday like I did mine this Sunday. And if anybody else, you know, for future weeks, you want to send in anything and have me read it, you know, that'd be cool. And I think what we might do is let me get a couple Sundays under my belt, and then we might do like you know, like have you guys, like all of us, our little group, we'll have us up here. I'll bring someone up. You guys can talk or whatever. And that'd be cool. You guys think that'd be cool? Karma. Yeah, I'm with you. So, oh my gosh, Shelly Hall, thank you so much for the 1999 super sticker. CT Kyle, thank you so much for the $4.99 super chat. It was great to wake up to a CNY live. Thank you. Thank you guys all for being here. I was kind of like nervous about how this would go. I'm like, I hope they like it because it's not me talking about Kylie, but you know, I can do more than just talk about Kylie, even though I want to get justice for her. I'm just saying. I needed to step away from that. So I appreciate you guys being here with me for that. I really enjoyed it. I think it's awesome. All right, you guys. So I want to thank you guys all for everything. Thank you for being here. Please hit that thumbs up. Please subscribe if you have not done so already. Yeah, we love Muse News over here. So, and please, if you want to become a member of the family, don't hesitate to become a member of the CNY family. We would love it to have you. So yeah, and again, we ask anybody that wants to donate to help out the channel, to help out our family, because it is hard right now. Crap, I didn't put links in the description. Lassie, can you drop some a Cash App link and a PayPal link just for anybody that wants to donate to help? Oh, I know. I can't wait for next Sunday either. It'll be awesome, you guys. But yeah, just anybody that wants to donate, you guys can do that. We have a Cash App or a PayPal that would really help. It's been hard being out of work and all that, you know. And I really appreciate all the super chats and everything because that does help. But you don't get that for like a month until you get your pay from YouTube. So, you know, but I really do appreciate it, you guys. You guys don't even know. Oh, Kiwi, I wish you could have came in earlier. You'll have to go back and watch everything. I appreciate you being here. Dilly, so Lassie just posted some links. Oh, I hit the button. Lassie just posted some links in the chat. All you do is click on one of those links and it takes you right to the thing. and then you can just put it in there. You just put in how much you want to donate. Also, if you also in our about section, if you go to my channel, in the about section is all of the links. So there's the links you can hit right there. So just go to my channel, go to the about section, and then there's a Cash App link and a PayPal link. We really appreciate it. All right, I love you guys. Please stay strong, stay healthy, stay safe. And I will see you guys. I don't know if I will be on later for a video, but I might be now. I am loving this StreamYard thing, you guys. Yes, Cash App and PayPal, you get paid instantly. But I mean, the super chats do help, but you don't get them for a month. So, yes, thank you, Lassie. If you have any tips or clips or anything you want to send me, you can send them right to my email or my Twitter. That'd be awesome. I love you guys. You guys have been so cool. I want to thank you for being here with me. You guys are awesome. All right, you guys. So I will see you later. Bye.